Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the previous video, I've explained about how you can use the HTTPS request or HTTP request. Based on that request, how you can show the spinners in browser. So if you haven't watched that video, please go ahead and watch. And vice versa, for the HTTP request, already I've explained where you will find that video for the intersector connections to make a request and show the loaders and hide. So please go through these videos. And today I'm going to tell you, for example, here we are going to implement it. And here you can see if I do any refresh or if I do any make changes in the application, I don't see any pop-up, right? I am able to refresh the page without any confirmation. So here you can see, for example, if I do any refresh, so I able to see this pop-up. If I do as a cancel, it will not allow to refresh it until and unless you are knowingly doing a refresh or reload. Okay. So this is going to help in the many cases. For example, if you do any refresh, so for example, I haven't made any changes and try to do as a refresh now. In this case, this pop-up will not come. As soon as you're making any changes in the applications, in that case, you will get that behavior. For example, now I'll click anywhere and I'll try to reload it. So in this case, here you can see this pop-up is coming. And if you try to close this one also, this tab also, this time also you'll get that same pop-up. And if you do browser close, that case also you'll get this pop-up. So we'll go through this one. And apart from that, there is a one thing here. You can see its title is showing something, right? If I as soon as I come back, the title is getting changed with the original one. Here also you can observe that this is the original title. As soon as I change the tab in between, so this title is getting replaced. Here both of these is got changed, and here we don't see any change. So both of this I will show you today. Okay, so let's come to the code. You can implement this one inside that app.component where this your always this component will get rendered. So let's come. I will take from the host list now. Let me just auto save stop. Oh, what happened to this? So it will come from window colon before unload. Here I will call that event. And then this event, as soon as it will get triggered, so I am going to call unload notification, something like that. So I will pass that event. So here there is a one property as a variable where in the event it will have as soon as you uh, trigger this function, so that is called as a return value. Okay, I will show you that. So I'll set this as a true. So by default, if you are not setting any value, it will be empty. Okay, so that's the reason that pop-up is not coming. If you set as a true or false, in that case, that pop-up will come. So let's come to the browser now. Let me save the file. So there is a no change in the behavior. So see here you can see this pop-up is coming now. So let me go into the inspect element. I'll put a debug over here. So you'll get to know how this is getting triggered and what value is getting returned. Okay. So let me refresh now. Let me refresh this. Let me continue this one as well. So make any changes in the application and try to do as a refresh. So let me show now itself. So here you can see as soon as you do as a refresh, so here you can see the event dot property will have a return value. So here you can see by default it is having a empty. So here I am saying that you make as a true as soon as this get trigger. So with the help of this one, these three all the case will work. Otherwise, it will work only for two other case where you will this close or any tab close. If you add that as a true, in that case, if you do as any refresh, that time it will get triggered. Okay. So and the second thing, if you are not making any browser behavior change, that time this will not trigger. See, as of now, I haven't made any changes, and I try to do as a refresh. That time this pop-up is not coming, right? As soon as I do any change in the browser, let me show you. It okay. Now I have changed other things. So here you can see this alert is coming over here, right? So this is how it's work. And now we'll come to the another one which the title is getting replaced. That is also small one. So I will make one function here, type change, and this one we will call. I first what we'll do. First we'll try to hold the value of original title. What is there? So that will come from document dot title. Document dot title will have the original name. Okay. So this I have hold it. And now I will take as a window dot add event listener. There is a two condition. As soon as you are in the current page, let me disable this. As soon as you are in the current tab, so this is called as a focus mode. As soon as you are switching the tab, this is called as a blur mode. Okay, so now this is in the blur mode and this is in the focus mode. Okay, so with the help of these two conditions, we will try to find out. So blur with the arrow function, what I will say document dot title, why this is getting pressed, document dot title equal to our custom message. So I will tell you waiting for you, something like that. And as soon as we are in the focus mode, so what will replace with, let me put a comma over here. So I would say this one you replace with the original content. So what is that? We are holding the doc.title, right? You understood, right? So as soon as we are in the blur mode, so we are saying that you replace the document.title with our custom message. If you are in the focus mode, replace with the original content, whatever it is there. Okay, so with the help of these two, we are going to find out. Let's come. Let me refresh it. I have saved that file now. Okay, one more thing. I have to call this one in ng on in it. Okay, this dot type change. So in this case, what will happen as soon as your component is getting load, that time it will get triggered. Let me remove this one now. Yeah, type change. So here you can see as soon as you switching the tab, let me just wait whether I have saved that file. No, because an ng ordinate file is not got saved. That's why it was not getting triggered. So now I have called here. See, original document dot title. What is that? Let me show you. Let's go to the console. So here you can see this is the original name is OpenChat. So initially we are holding that value here. Okay. Now I'll switch the tab. Let me so this one is getting called right. Window dot event listener. These all are fine. Why it's not working? Let me refresh once. This should get trigger. Let me clear the cache. See, I think there was some issue in the browser cache. So now here you can see as soon as we what happened. Right. See here you can see as soon as I switch a tab, this name is getting replaced, right? Due to that browser cache, this was not coming. Now you are able to see, right? So with the help of that one, there is no code change. Here you can see, and the type change I am calling the ng on in it, and this one is getting trigger, and this document or title is the original name which I am holding here. And as soon as in the blur state, we are saying that we are customizing your message. So I will say come back, something like that. So now in the blur state, this message will show. And if you are in the focus mode, that original title will get replaced. So let me save it and go back to the browser and just wait for compiler. So now that this different custom message is coming, right? Okay. So that's it for this video. If you have any queries, let me know. And in the next video, I will try to explain about here. You can see this URL is unique, right? Every time it will have a different URL to be passed over here. If I go to the notification, this is something which I make as a unique, how we are passing this one. So I will tell in the next video. And about auth, for example, if you are trying to access the login component, which you already know, so this will not allow. See here, we are still in the same page in the card. And if I do as a typing as a login, it will replace with the original one. Okay, so how we are achieving that one? So this one auth we calling about this one. So if you haven't watched that video, please go ahead and watch. Here I have explained how you can block that user to access another component without your authentication. And second, the one which I'm talking about, how you can make your URL as a unique. So this is the different one. I will tell in the next video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it so you will get the further update as well. Thank you so much for this video. Bye. Take care.